President Trump is boycotting the Super Bowl halftime show. Bad Bunny, the woke, anti-Trump Puerto Rican artist, is performing at the official NFL halftime show on Sunday. But Trump won't be watching. Instead, he's tuning in to Turning Point USA's alternative all-American halftime show featuring Kid Rock. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt just confirmed Trump would much prefer Kid Rock over Bad Bunny. This is a full-scale culture war playing out during America's biggest sporting event. Conservatives are organizing a counter-halftime show. The NFL is defending Bad Bunny, and 100 million Americans will have to choose which show to watch. Stay with me because this Super Bowl just became a political battleground. What's up, everyone? Marcus Reed here with Senate Decoded, where I break down the culture wars and political battles that divide America. Real quick, if you want coverage of how politics has infiltrated every aspect of American life, including sports and entertainment, hit that subscribe button right now. This Super Bowl halftime controversy shows how divided we've become. You need to see this. All right, here's what's happening. Super Bowl LX is this Sunday. New England Patriots versus Seattle Seahawks in Santa Clara, California. Bad Bunny, the Grammy-winning Puerto Rican reggaeton artist, is performing the official NFL halftime show. But conservatives are furious. They see Bad Bunny as anti-American, anti-Trump, and woke. So Turning Point USA, the conservative student organization led by Charlie Kirk, is hosting its own all-American halftime show featuring Kid Rock as the headliner. And President Trump just made clear through his press secretary he's watching Kid Rock, not Bad Bunny. I'm breaking down who Bad Bunny is and why conservatives hate him, what Turning Point's counter show looks like, what Trump and the White House are saying, how the NFL is responding, and what this means for the culture war in America. Let's get into it. Let's start with Bad Bunny, because if you're not familiar with Latin music, you might not know who this guy is or why he's so controversial. Bad Bunny, real name, Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, is a 31-year-old Puerto Rican reggaeton and Latin trap artist. He's massive globally, multiple Grammy Awards. One of the most streamed artists on Spotify, billions of streams. Headlined Coachella, collaborated with Drake, Cardi B, J Balvin, cultural icon in Latin America and among U.S. Latino communities. His music is in Spanish. His style is reggaeton, a genre originating in Puerto Rico. He's known for flamboyant fashion, gender-bending outfits, painted nails, political activism, pro-Puerto Rico independence rhetoric, LGBTQ+ advocacy. Bad Bunny has been politically outspoken, particularly on Puerto Rico status. Advocates for Puerto Rican self-determination, critical of U.S. treatment of Puerto Rico, spoke out after Hurricane Maria disaster response, anti-Trump stance. Endorsed Kamala Harris in 2024 election, criticized Trump's Puerto Rico policies, called Trump's response to Hurricane Maria inadequate, posted anti-Trump content on social media, social justice issues, LGBTQ+ rights, wore "They Killed Alexa, Not a Man" dress to protest trans murder, feminism and women's rights, police brutality protests in Puerto Rico, anti-corruption activism. In October 2024, just before the election, comedian Tony Hinchcliffe made a joke at a Trump rally calling Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Bad Bunny immediately responded by endorsing Kamala Harris, sharing her Puerto Rico policy proposals, posting anti-Trump content, mobilizing Puerto Rican and Latino voters. Trump supporters saw this as Bad Bunny interfering in the election and demonizing Trump. Why conservatives see him as woke? To conservatives, Bad Bunny represents anti-American sentiment, criticizes U.S. treatment of Puerto Rico, LGBTQ+ activism, gender nonconforming fashion, advocacy, anti-Trump politics, actively campaigned against Trump, foreign influence, Puerto Rican nationalist, not pro-U.S. statehood, celebrity political interference, using platform to push left-wing politics. Conservative backlash quotes, Trump advisor Stephen Miller reportedly said ICE agents are everywhere in response to Bad Bunny being chosen, a veiled threat about immigration enforcement at the Super Bowl. Conservative media has called Bad Bunny anti-American, woke activist masquerading as entertainer, divisive political figure, inappropriate for America's biggest sporting event. Why the NFL chose him. The NFL selected Bad Bunny because he's one of the biggest artists in the world. Latino audience is growing demographic for NFL Super Bowl in California, large Latino population. His global appeal brings international viewers Grammy winner with mainstream credibility. But the NFL miscalculated. The NFL didn't anticipate the political backlash. Conservatives see this as the NFL going woke, choosing a Trump critic deliberately, prioritizing diversity over patriotism, insulting American values, the Unite People defense. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell defended the choice Monday. Bad Bunny is one of the great artists in the world. He understood the platform he was on. This platform is used to unite people and bring people together with their creativity and talents. I think Bad Bunny understands that. Notice the language, unite people. But conservatives say, How does choosing an anti-Trump activist unite people? That's divisive, not unifying. Will Bad Bunny make a political statement? The big question, will Bad Bunny use the halftime show to make a political statement? Possibilities. Wear LGBTQ plus pride symbols, display Puerto Rican independence imagery, make anti-Trump gestures, reference immigrant rights, show solidarity with marginalized communities, NFL's contractual restrictions. The NFL almost certainly has contractual language prohibiting explicit political statements, partisan endorsements, divisive messaging, but artists can be subtle. A raised fist, a specific outfit, a symbolic backdrop, these can convey politics without words. Historical precedent, remember, 2016, Beyoncé's Black Panther-inspired halftime show angered conservatives 2020. Shakira and J-Lo's halftime show featured immigration themes and Puerto Rican flag 2022. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem knelt during performance, so there's precedent for halftime shows having political undertones. My prediction, Bad Bunny will make some political statement, probably subtle, Puerto Rican flag, prominent, diverse dancers, performers, inclusive imagery, but he won't explicitly attack Trump or make it partisan because the NFL would sue him for breach of contract. Now let's talk about Turning Point USA's counter-programming, because this is a deliberate conservative alternative. What is Turning Point USA? Turning Point USA, TPUSA, is a conservative youth organization founded by Charlie Kirk in 2012. Mission: promote free markets, limited government, and conservative values on college campuses. They're known for campus activism, MAGA alignment, Trump support, culture war battles, large conferences, and events. TPUSA is closely aligned with Trump. Charlie Kirk was a major surrogate during Trump's campaigns. The All-American Halftime Show, TPUSA announced they're hosting an alternative halftime show. Headliner, Kid Rock theme, All-American patriotism. Target audience, conservatives who refuse to watch Bad Bunny message, real American values versus woke entertainment. Who is Kid Rock? Kid Rock, Robert James Ritchie, is a 54-year-old American singer-rapper from Detroit. Musical style, mix of rock, country, rap, and southern rock he's known for. Hits like Bow It Daba, Cowboy, All Summer Long, blue-collar American image, outspoken conservatism, Trump support, controversial statements. Kid Rock's political profile. Kid Rock is MAGA royalty. Performed at 2024 Republican National Convention, close friend of Trump. Outspoken conservative anti-woke warrior defended Trump, constantly criticized Democrats and progressives. He's also been controversial. Used Confederate flag imagery, later stopped. Made inflammatory statements about liberals, criticized Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, and other woke artists, feuded with Bud Light over trans influencer partnership. To conservatives, Kid Rock represents real America, working-class values, patriotism, rejection of political correctness, freedom of speech, MAGA movement, how the counter show will work. Details are still emerging, but here's what we know. Format: streamed online, probably YouTube, Rumble, X. Time to coincide exactly with Bad Bunny's halftime show, Kid Rock performing live. Likely other conservative entertainers, patriotic imagery, American flags, military tributes. Audience: conservatives who refuse to watch Bad Bunny MAGA supporters, people who want traditional American entertainment, anti-woke crowd. The symbolism: this isn't just about music. It's about conservatives creating their own institutions, rejecting mainstream liberal entertainment, building parallel culture, showing NFL they don't have a monopoly, demonstrating conservative economic power. Will this work? Arguments it will work. Conservatives are energized and tribal right now. Trump's endorsement will drive viewership. Kid Rock has a loyal fan base. Counter-programming creates buzz arguments. It won't work. 100+ million people watch Super Bowl halftime. Most people won't know about TPUSA alternative. Switching streams mid-game is inconvenient. Kid Rock isn't as popular as Bad Bunny globally. My prediction, TPUSA's show will get maybe 1 to 3 million viewers, a small fraction of the Super Bowl audience. But it's not about raw numbers. It's about making a statement, building conservative infrastructure, energizing the base, creating media coverage. Mission accomplished. We're talking about it. Other conservative entertainers, TPUSA will likely feature country music artists, conservative comedians, military veterans, pro-America, messaging, prayer, and patriotic themes. This will be the most explicitly conservative halftime show ever attempted. Now let's talk about what President Trump and the White House are saying, because Karoline Leavitt just made Trump's position crystal clear. Leavitt's statement: at Thursday's White House press briefing, Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt told reporters, "I think the president would much prefer a Kid Rock performance over Bad Bunny. I must say that." That's an official White House statement. The President of the United States is publicly saying he prefers a conservative counter show over the official NFL halftime show. What this signals. Leavitt's comment is deliberate messaging. Trump sides with conservatives. He's with the base, not the NFL. Trump rejects woke culture. Bad Bunny represents what Trump opposes. Trump supports alternative institutions, TPUSA, conservative media, parallel economy. Trump uses bully pulpit. He's weaponizing presidential platform for culture war. Will Trump actually watch Kid Rock? Here's the question. Will Trump really skip the NFL halftime show? Maybe yes. He's signaling to base. He's rejecting woke NFL. He might genuinely prefer Kid Rock. Watching TPUSA show makes political statement. Maybe no. He might watch both, DVR, multiple screens. He might watch Bad Bunny to criticize it later. He might just say he watched Kid Rock, regardless of what he actually watched. Leavitt's Patriots comment. Leavitt also revealed her own rooting interest. The president has wisely chosen not to make a prediction on Sunday night's game, but as a native girl from New Hampshire, go Patriots. So Leavitt is rooting for New England, but Trump isn't publicly picking a side. Why? Trump's calculation, Seattle, Washington State, went for Harris in 2024. New England, Massachusetts, deep blue, also went for Harris, neither team from a red state. No political advantage to picking either Trump's relationship with the NFL. Trump has a complicated history with the NFL. Conflicts, criticized NFL kneeling protests. Colin Kaepernick called for kneeling players to be fired, said he would never watch NFL again. He did. Accused NFL of going woke, but also loves football, attended games as president, friends with several team owners, wants NFL support. So Trump is torn. He loves football, but hates woke sports. The broader Trump strategy. Trump is building a parallel conservative ecosystem. Conservative social media, Truth Social, X under Musk, conservative entertainment, TPUSA events, Kid Rock, conservative news, Fox, Newsmax, OAN, conservative commerce, MyPillow, Black Rifle Coffee. The TPUSA halftime show fits this strategy. Build alternatives, starve woke institutions. Stephen Miller's ICE threat. Your document mentions Trump advisor Stephen Miller saying ICE agents are everywhere in response to Bad Bunny. This is a veiled threat. Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican, U.S. citizen, can't be deported. But Miller is suggesting ICE will be watching the Super Bowl, maybe targeting undocumented attendees, maybe intimidating Latino community. That's chilling, pun intended. Let's talk about how the NFL is responding to this controversy because Roger Goodell just defended Bad Bunny. Goodell's Monday press conference, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell addressed the Bad Bunny backlash. Bad Bunny is one of the great artists in the world, and that's one of the reasons we chose him. But the other reason is he understood the platform he was on. And this platform is used to unite people and to bring people together with their creativity, talents, and to use this moment to do that. Artists in the past have done that. I think Bad Bunny understands that, and I think he'll have a great performance. Goodell's messaging. Notice what Goodell emphasized. Bad Bunny is a great artist. Talent justification. The platform is to unite people, apolitical framing. Artists have done this successfully before. Historical precedent. But Goodell didn't address Bad Bunny's anti-Trump activism, conservative backlash, political nature of the selection. Why not choose a less controversial artist? The NFL's dilemma. The NFL is stuck. Option 1, defend Bad Bunny. Stick with decision. Avoid looking weak but anger conservative fans. Option 2, cave to pressure, replace Bad Bunny, appease conservatives. But look cowardly and insult Latino community. They chose option 1. Defend the choice and hope the performance speaks for itself. The unite people rhetoric. Goodell keeps saying the halftime show unites people. But does it? Progressives are thrilled with Bad Bunny. Conservatives are boycotting and creating alternative show. The country is more divided because of this choice. So the NFL's unite people messaging rings hollow. The NFL's Latino strategy. Why did the NFL really choose Bad Bunny? Demographics. Latino population growing in U.S. NFL wants Latino fans. Super Bowl in California, 40% Latino. Bad Bunny appeals to young, diverse audience. This is about money and market expansion. But there's a cost. By choosing a politically controversial artist, the NFL alienates conservative fans, becomes part of culture war risks, boycotts, loses neutrality, historical NFL halftime controversies. The NFL has faced this before. 2004, Janet Jackson, wardrobe malfunction, FCC fines, huge scandal. 2016, Beyoncé's Black Panther tribute, conservative anger. 2020, Shakira J-Lo Latin celebration, immigration themes. 2022, Eminem kneeling, Colin Kaepernick reference. So the NFL knows halftime shows can be controversial, but they keep choosing polarizing artists because it generates buzz, drives ratings, appeals to young, diverse audience, keeps NFL culturally relevant. My take on NFL's position. The NFL is betting that most viewers will watch regardless. The performance will be good enough that controversy fades, Latino viewership gains outweigh conservative losses. This blows over in a week. They're probably right. But the culture war damage is real. Let's zoom out and talk about what this Super Bowl halftime controversy says about America in 2026. The fractured culture, we can't even agree on entertainment anymore. Conservatives and progressives watch different news, use different social media, shop at different stores, listen to different music, watch different halftime shows. We're building separate realities. The Super Bowl as last shared experience. For decades, the Super Bowl was the one thing that united Americans. 100 plus million viewers, all political backgrounds, rich and poor, urban and rural. Everyone watched, but now even the Super Bowl is politicized. The TPUSA counter-show precedent. What TPUSA is doing, creating an alternative halftime show, could become the norm. Imagine future Super Bowls, conservative halftime show, progressive halftime show. People choose based on politics. That's where we're headed. The everything is political problem. Sports used to be an escape from politics. Now, national anthem protests, LGBTQ plus pride nights, Black Lives Matter, messaging political statements by athletes, boycotts based on politics. Nothing is neutral anymore. Who's to blame? Conservatives say, the left politicized sports first, woke corporations pushed politics on us. We're just responding. Progressives say, sports have always been political. Jackie Robinson, Muhammad Ali. Inclusion isn't political, it's human decency. Conservatives are making it political by complaining both sides have some validity. The future, this trend will accelerate. More parallel institutions, more cultural segregation, less shared experience, deeper division. Can it be fixed? I don't think so, at least not soon. The culture war is too profitable. Media makes money on outrage. Politicians fundraise on division. Organizations like TPUSA and NFL benefit from controversy. Nobody has incentive to de-escalate. All right, let me bring this entire story together. President Trump is boycotting the Super Bowl LX halftime show featuring Bad Bunny and will instead watch Turning Point USA's alternative all-American show headlined by Kid Rock. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt confirmed Trump prefers Kid Rock over the Grammy-winning but politically progressive Bad Bunny. Here are the key takeaways. First, Bad Bunny is a global superstar but controversial among conservatives for his anti-Trump activism, LGBTQ plus advocacy, and Puerto Rican independence rhetoric. Second, Turning Point USA created a counter halftime show featuring Kid Rock as direct conservative alternative to what they see as woke NFL programming. Third, Trump, through Leavitt, officially endorsed the TPUSA show, making this a White House-level culture war battle. Fourth, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell defended Bad Bunny as unifying figure, though the selection has clearly divided America further. Fifth, this represents the fracturing of American culture where even the Super Bowl can't unite us anymore. Sixth, conservatives are building parallel entertainment institutions rather than accepting mainstream progressive entertainment. Seventh, the halftime show will likely draw 100 plus million viewers, while TPUSA's alternative gets 1 to 3 million, but the symbolic victory matters more than raw numbers. Eighth, this trend of politicizing everything, even sports, will accelerate, deepening America's cultural divide. So what do you think? Should the NFL have chosen a less controversial artist? Is Bad Bunny inappropriate for America's biggest sporting event? Are conservatives right to boycott? Is Trump's endorsement of Kid Rock appropriate? Can we ever have non-political entertainment again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want coverage of the culture wars that define modern America, hit that subscribe button. I'm Marcus Reed with Senate Decoded, breaking down the battles that divide us. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.